Have you ever wondered how ice cream cones are made? That crispy cone that holds a scoop of ice cream and turns dessert into a complete experience. Have you ever stopped to think about how it's made? For many people, the cone is almost as important as the ice cream itself. It adds texture and aroma, balances the sweetness of the cream with a light biscuit flavor, and above all carries the magic of making ice cream portable, practical, and fun. But even though it may seem like a simple detail, the cone is actually the result of an industrial process that is far more complex and technological than most people imagine. Today we're going behind the scenes of this production to discover how millions of cones are made every single day around the world. The idea of serving ice cream in an edible container isn't as recent as it might seem. There are records of desserts served in pastry cones dating back to the 19th century, especially in Europe. But it was at the St. Louis World's Fair in the year 1904 in the United States that the cone became truly popular. Legend has it that an ice cream vendor ran out of glass cups and improvised by using thin waffles rolled into a cone shape. It was an instant hit. People loved the convenience of eating the ice cream along with its container, and the novelty quickly spread around the world. Today, more than a century later, the cone is a must-have in ice cream parlors, diners, and fast food chains. Despite the variety of flavors and shapes, the essence of the cone is almost always the same. The main ingredients are wheat flour, sugar, oil or vegetable fat, powdered milk, powdered eggs, lecithin, natural flavorings, and water. This mixture creates a light, thin batter that bakes quickly and becomes crisp. In large factories, these ingredients are stored in stainless steel silos and tanks, measured automatically, and sent to industrial mixers. Their huge rotating paddles blend everything at high speed until a liquid batter forms very similar to pancake batter. This consistency is crucial. If it's too runny, the cone comes out fragile. If it's too thick, it loses its lightness. The liquid batter then moves on to the baking machines, which work like giant presses, resembling waffle irons. The iron or stainless steel molds are heated to temperatures reaching 170 degrees Celsius. With each press, a thin layer of batter is poured and flattened. The heat quickly removes the water and creates that golden, crunchy texture. In just a few seconds, a thin, flexible sheet is ready. And now comes the magical step, shaping. While the sheets are still hot and pliable, they are automatically rolled onto cone or cylinder-shaped molds. Timing is critical. If the batter cools before shaping, it breaks instead of bending. This is the moment when the cone gets its classic shape. But not all cones are the same. There are narrower versions used in fast food restaurants, larger cones for artisanal ice cream, and even cup-shaped versions called cookie cups. Some factories also produce cones with a thin internal coating of chocolate or vegetable fat. This extra layer prevents the melted ice cream from soaking the cone, keeping it crispy for longer. This technique is widely used in filled cones or prepackaged products that require a longer shelf life. Once ready and cooled, the cones are carefully stacked in automatic towers. Packing machines wrap these stacks in sealed plastic film, protecting them from moisture and air exposure. Packed in dozens or even hundreds per package, they head to distribution centers. The versions meant for major fast food chains are stored in custom boxes that go directly to the stores. Smaller packages supply supermarkets, bakeries, and wholesalers. A modern production line can manufacture up to 20,000 cones per hour, running continuously to meet global demand. To give you an idea, it's estimated that billions of cones are produced every year worldwide. In some countries like Japan and Italy, there are colorful and flavored cones made with cocoa, matcha, or vanilla. At food fairs and culinary competitions, giant cones have been created, capable of holding dozens of scoops. The world record for the largest cone ever made exceeded 3 meters in height and weighed over 800 kilograms, made solely for display. Although commonly paired with vanilla ice cream, cones are quite versatile. In some places, they're even used to serve desserts with fruit, whipped cream, and mousses. So did you ever imagine there was so much science, history, and technology behind an ice cream cone? What seems like just a small part of dessert is actually the result of a global chain that blends industrial precision with century-old tradition. From liquid batter to crispy cone, passing through ovens, molds, and inspections, every cone that reaches your hand is the product of carefully calculated processes to ensure the same texture and flavor every time. Next time you bite into the bottom of a cone, remember, that little final piece is the peak of a journey that began in the last century and today powers entire factories. Now tell me, are you on team bite the cone right away or team save the bottom for the last chilly sip? Drop a comment below because I want to see which team wins. Thanks for staying with me all the way through. May God bless you and your family, and I'll see you in the next episode.